Can you hear me? Oh, right. I can. Okay. All right, I'll just read. This is titled That Episode. I met Isaac breaking into a library at 3 a.m. He held my hand the entire time. Afterwards, he drew me a frog with a speech bubble containing stars in a dark sky. That was the beginning. My love for him was fierce. My chest felt too small to contain it. It ended with both of us falling off opposite ends of the mood spectrum, him towards depression and me towards mania. 2 months later, I was still in the deep throes of a manic episode without treatment. It's not that the option of professional treatment wasn't offered to me, it was that I refused it. I refused to go back on medication that made me gain 80 pounds in 4 months. I refused to lose clarity of my mind and speed up its pace. I refused to repress myself yet again. One of the things about manic episodes, other than elated moods and racing thoughts, is that it really shakes you up and it stirs up your sexual energy, or should I say my own. It also heightens my self-confidence off the charts and erases all traces of self-deprecation. I feel beautiful, smart, and sexy. I feel like I can make the most desired man in the world fall in love with me. During this particular episode, I was without a home and sleeping on a broken couch at a friend's place. The gracious friend who hosted me, John, was a sweet guy, an actor, very thoughtful and fun to be around. One night, we hosted a party called Superior Soup at the renovated barn we lived in. John made a big batch of soup and performed a monologue. I sang Puccini, and some others played jigs on a fiddle and other instruments. After the party, it was John and I in the living room. We were sitting at the table talking about unrequited love we were carrying in our hearts. He was in love with Jessie. I was still in love with Isaac. It was a pleasant conversation until all of a sudden he kissed me. I was so startled and confused. Didn't he just tell me that he was in love with someone else? Why is he kissing me? It didn't help with the confusion that he wasn't a good kisser. It was like kissing a brick, coarse and inflexible. But my heightened sexual energy and longing to be with someone, not to mention the efforts to avoid this very awkward situation of rejecting a gracious host who was keeping me off the streets, kept me from stopping him. I just went with the flow as it took me. The thing is, I had never gone all the way with someone before. I was scared and curious. One thing was leading to the next at a pretty fast pace. He knew I had never been with someone. I knew he had. He knew that I was in love with someone else. But did he know I actually didn't want to be with him? I could tell he was trying not to force himself on me. It was all very uncomfortable and awkward. When I told him to stop, he did. Then he asked me to sit in the bathroom tub with him while he finished himself off. The request grossed me out. I refused. The rest of the night, I lay awake in John's bed, keeping track of my mind, racing towards Isaac, where he couldn't be reached. Thank you.